We are good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good this morning.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? You got your sleep in?
Well, kind of, sort of.
You got a big event happening?
My watch only said I got 5.5 hours of sleep, so not as much as I wanted, but.
I intended to sleep in full, like, no alarm today, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm doing that tomorrow.
You know what happened?
Still woke up at 5.
Woke up at 5. 5:11 to be exact. And I was like, man, this is whack. Like, this getting older sucks, bro. I hear like, I hear like from like my, I don't have a whole lot of older men in my family, but from the older women, they're like, yeah, you get up all the time. I get up every day at 4:30. And I'm like, why is that?
You know, I realized as I get older, I've started waking up about 30 minutes prior to my alarm clock. So typically I get up around 6:30. I'm waking up around 6, no alarm clock, and I'm actually awake. And I've noticed that, like, that is gradually, that happened since I've been back from vacation.
Yeah.
But I started kind of realizing that was happening before I left too. But now it's even more amplified because I realize it's happening. So yeah, granted my dog wakes me up a little bit in the morning, but she goes right back to bed. But yeah, I'm waking up at 30 minutes prior to my alarm clock now.
Well, folks, this is goes along the lines of what I want to talk about today. As some of you may or may not know, it's my birthday week, buddy.
Well, it was last week.
No, it's this week.
It was
last week. You're right. It was last week. It was last week. It's my birthday.
And that's how that time flies by when you start getting older.
Somebody said that the other day, dude. They were talking about it. They're like, must be I was having dinner with Bliss and Joe, and Bliss is like, I don't remember what day is it today? Joe's like, it must have been nice not to remember what day it is. I says, it's the opposite, bro. Like
it sucks.
It sucks to know. Like, you don't remember what day it is. Like, oh man, what week is it? You're right. It was my birthday last week. And I wanted to just shoot something about have a little fun. So you guys all know, like, I'm doing this whole next chapter of who I'm becoming in my older age. And
some people don't, though. So explain that a little bit.
So it's just a little bit. I won't get into it because that's a whole other episode in my opinion.
Got it.
So, if you know, I did like this Enough's Enough, and we even shot a podcast about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And in my typical form, I said, this is it. I'm going to get my shit together. I'm going to get my health back. And I was like, all in. Here's the 10 things that I'm going to do. And that failed miserably.
Can I, before you go on a little bit, can I give you a story?
Yeah.
So I'm at this wedding a couple weekends ago, ago, whatever it is at this point.
Time is
again. The time thing.
The time thing. Go ahead.
And I'm talking to a friend of mine who I normally only see at my trail races because they live down in South Park.
So he's local.
Local, but he's way down south, right? Yeah, so I barely ever see him and his wife anymore. And he comes and does a lot of my races. So I'm sitting there having a couple of drinks with him. And
how many drinks are we in?
Oh, dude, at this point, I don't know.
Because you were a little saucy when you came back, dude. You were so hungover.
This was later in the evening time. Yeah. Both of us had some. Had plenty.
So the barriers and the filters were starting to drop. Yeah. Got it. Good. So, I'm ready.
Anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm talking to him, and we're just shooting the shit about everything and anything. And we're talking about trail running and high rocks, and he's like, you know, your friend, your training partner, Omar, right? Omar. And I was like, yeah, Omar. He's like, whatever happened to is enough is enough.
Yeah.
out of left field. Yeah. Out of left field, he was like, yeah, man, I was following along with it, and all of a sudden it just stopped.
Well, now you know why. And so I had come up with this other thing, and I had some other health things happening. And we'll get into why this next chapter was like had to be redefined and what I was trying to do for myself. But this next chapter is really, I summed it up because I coached on my birthday, and I summed it up in one phrase, and it was, not forgetting who I was on the journey to the person that I want to become.
Okay.
And so it's leading me down this path of, yeah, enough's enough was great. And you're right. It was like, I'm overweight. I'm a coach. I'm a gym owner, and I'm all these things. And I'm like, but the stage of life that I'm in, bro, is like not the same as it was 5 years ago, bro. Like
No.
5 years ago,
No.
I didn't have a flourishing fitness community and a business that is growing and a grandson that's living in my house that I'm a primary daycare provider, and a son that moved back in, and all the other things that I had going on, right? And so I'm like, this is why it failed, because I didn't have time. And fellow old man, Mr. Sai, reminded me. His voice came into my head while I was thinking about this and thinking about this next chapter. And I was like, he goes, it's not like you have enough shit to do already, Omar. And I said, he goes, you don't need more shit to do.
Yeah.
Blitz said the same thing. And everybody was rooting me on, but this next chapter is like, okay, yeah, I know who that person was. That person no longer exists, but there's parts of that person in my next chapter that I really enjoy being. And I want to maintain those roles, or as my therapist would say, mask.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, maintain those, the ones that are most important to you, because that's a lot of who our identities wrapped into. So that's the next chapter. And in the regards to the next chapter, it's maybe we'll shoot a podcast about what it is, but it's very specific as to what the things that I need to do. But it's developing as I go, and there's no freaking like, these are the 10 things that I'm going to do until I regain my health and fitness. It's, where am I at?
Mm-hmm.
What does my body need? And let's honor that instead of like grind mentality. We've had the conversation of like grind versus not mentality. And enough's enough was definitely a grind, like a grind on top of everything else. It just basically just made my plate go. Like it just like I was like, shit, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do the content. Oh, this, and so it didn't work.
Right.
But so that's in summary what the next chapter is, and I will not be posting things every week. I will not be doing a weigh-in every week. I will not be doing all these things, but I will journal. I will blog. I will candidly talk on my personal social media page about where I'm at and the wins, the losses, the ugliness. I may post a couple workouts here and there, but that's not what it's about. It's going to be about, I'm a podcaster. I love doing this. I'm a coach. I love doing that. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I love being those things. And it's going to be talking about how my fitness journey and where I'm at to regaining my own mental health and physical health. How can I encompass all those roles and still maintain that balance between all those different roles in life? So
Nice.
That's what it is. But in that journey, buddy, there was a scenario that made me think of today's topic.
Okay.
And I was working out a few weeks ago with.
And this is great because I didn't know this was going to come.
Oh, this is 100%.
This
is you're getting it firsthand.
The script has been flipped here.
Yes,
So
100%. 100%.
Okay.
And so
I'm ready.
A few weeks ago, and plus I'm medicated now, so I should be able to stay on task.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. But no, I was working out with Jenny Rutsky a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And, this whole discovery phase is like, what are the things? And friends and therapists is all suddenly like, what makes Omar happy? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. There's like, he goes, you're so many things to so many people. What is Omar like?
Yeah.
And I said, shit, I didn't know. And so I work out, and I'm really finding joy in jumping into the classes at OTH versus it was always just you and I.
Yep.
and that was fine because you and I would connect and we would talk and it was good therapy. But then I'm realizing that making the time just for you and I took a time from all these other roles that just were dumped on my plate.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, I got to, I'm in the gym. I might as well do things and I might as well jump into class.
Yep.
And so I make time to jump into class. And it's an engine builder on Sunday morning. And the workout was 16 double unders, 8 dumbbell snatches, and 4 burpees over the dumbbell. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I go grab a 50-pound dumbbell. And I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. And I sit down and I'm listening to my body. I put the dumbbell down and I said, and Jenny walks over and she says, oh, I got you on the dumbbell. And I was like, I'm expecting her to grab like a 35er. No, she grabs a 50-pound dumbbell. Like this, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and we're right dead middle of OTH on the turf. Everybody, the class is full, and it's me and one of my coaches.
Okay.
And so she's like, I got you on the dumbbell. And I said, I heard you the first time. And I said, she's like, yeah, that's cute. You're only doing 8. She's 8. She's poking the bear. I go to the rack and I grab me a 70-pound dumbbell. And I proceed to do the workout. It was a 12-minute AMRAP. And so as many rounds and reps as you possibly can. And I'm like, I am not going to let this woman freaking beat me of all the shit she's talking. So I'm dying because we all know I hate burpees. But I do the whole workout with the 70-pound dumbbell. And I beat her by like a few reps. And I walked out of there. I got in my truck. And I said, wow, forgot how much I love to compete. And so I tell you this story because I'm a competitor through and through. Now, no grand illusions that I'm going to be like chasing a High Rocks podium flag, right? Or that I'm going to be standing on podiums. But you and I both agree to this. Like you love chippers because of the strategy of workouts.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? I love to compete just because I love to compete, because it makes me feel good. Not because I want to prove anything to anybody, but I genuinely find fucking joy in competing with those around me or people that are faster and better than me. And so that's part of my DNA, and I'm going to do those things. So as I share that story with you, I have a competition for us today.
Oh, and Omar's gotten stuff written down on paper.
And so I was having the conversation. I was thinking about what we wanted to record. And I was like, you know, I want to do a birthday episode about like, where am I at? And I thought to myself, who do I usually work out with and compete with all the time? And I said, well, the old man crew's always like, and I'm not going toe to toe with Josh. He's the youngest one of the group. Right. And I'm definitely not going toe to toe with Cy.
So I'm the one left.
You are the one. You are the one that I'm going toe to toe with.
Okay.
And since you just turned 50 and I'm 49 still.
You know what? That's the thing you'll never beat me at.
Facts. I figured facts. Oh gosh. Facts. I figure we have a little competition, 49 versus 50, and that you would hopefully and have a little fun with it. This is all fun.
Okay.
All right. I want to engage the group.
A little challenge. Okay.
A little challenge.
I like it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There's 5 rounds. Each round has its own meaning, and I'm hoping that our audience, who should be like, if you're viewing our videos, y'all should be following us because this shit's gonna get funnier and funnier. Like, you're not gonna want to miss any of this stuff. Okay. All right. And so I have to have my glasses on. We're 1 year apart, right? And so, what is the real difference? And that's the whole theme of this thing, right? Each round has a role. And in the rules, like this first round is, you're getting old when, and I got some scenarios.
Okay.
The winner of this round is going to have the biggest laugh. I win this round automatically.
Okay. Wow.
Already
labeled me a loser.
It's stacked, bro. It's stacked.
It's stacked for you.
For sure. For sure. It was my birthday episode.
That's all right. I stack questions
you
all the
stack
time.
all the time,
It's
right?
okay.
All right.
This
all right.
episode is not about me today, so it's fine.
It is because you're in the competition.
Okay.
All right. So you're 50, I'm 49. You're the veteran division, and I'm the contender. Okay. So you currently have the belt.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
I always will.
At
least with you.
Size the chap.
Yeah.
Size the chap.
Yeah.
Size the chap. All right. So finish the sentence. If you knew you were getting older when?
I had to start peeing in the middle of the night. The shitty thing is I have to go to the bathroom before I go to bed. I still have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and then you got to go to the bathroom when you first. So that's how I know I'm getting older.
All right. I knew I was getting older when I was making funny noises when I got out of my chair. I was like, my kids were like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I'm fine." I think.
Yeah.
Your
knees to start cracking for no apparent reason.
For no apparent reason, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one. What's the most ridiculous sound your body makes now?
Oh. I don't know. I don't know if it's ridiculous. I definitely get it. Like because I've had feet problems over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
My ankles and my feet crack. Just
it sounds like
it's just like snap, crackle, pop all over the place. If I'm sitting down in a chair for more than 40 minutes, I'll get up and the first thing that pops is my ankles and my toes. And I'm gotten to the point where I'm so used to it now that it doesn't really bother me, but it's like sometimes it gets, if I'm barefoot, right? I'm not barefoot in the house.
Yeah.
And I've been sitting there for a while, just kind of relaxing. I'll get up and Des is like, "Oh, what the hell is that?"
My body.
That's the weirdest thing right now that I've noticed.
Get it, baby.
Yeah.
All right. This is the one that my grandson brings up to me all the time because he's like, "Hey, Grandpa, let me, you want to pull my finger?" And my son gets pissed off because he's like, "Why'd you teach him that?" And I said, "Teach him what? How to fart so loud." I was like, "What?" I didn't teach him that. He goes, "Well, you're always over here farting." The older I've got, the gassier I've been, bro. I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. All right. This one I already know your answer is going to be. What purchases that you make now make you realize that you're officially becoming old?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I am definitely buying more. I actually, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the same answer you think I'm going to answer, but what I have to order every single time now, and I have to order them like I've got on replenish like monthly now. I have to order insoles for my shoes.
I was gonna say shoes, bro.
Well, shoes,
but the insoles for your shoes. But yes, I'm with insoles.
You. So it sucks because I like to buy shoes. My problem is I cannot wear shoes without insoles anymore. So, and I have to replenish those because insoles wear out just like
it's a vicious
they
cycle.
actually wear out faster than what your shoes do. And so now I literally last month bought 7 pairs of insoles. It sucks. You know what's even worse is the fact I had a friend that used to work for an insole company. So I got so used to being able to get insoles for very discounted prices or very are free.
Reasonable, yeah.
Now I have to pay I have to pay up front like the full price for everything. So
Gosh.
yeah, that's what that's how I knew I was getting old, is I was having to replenish my insoles all the time.
That was good. For me, it's these bad boys right here.
Oh, those glasses.
Dude, I'm like, what in the actual fuck?
See, I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Dude, you wear
well, I wear glasses all the time. But, but I don't. I'm like, so that's the one thing that I'm very lucky with. I don't have to wear readers yet.
Oh my
now, see,
God.
Once I start having to wear readers on top of my contacts, that's when I really get to a point where I'm like, oh, now I've crossed another threshold.
Bro, I was literally shaming myself the first pair of readers because I got a fat head, bro. So I bought a pair from like Walmart that I was like, oh, whatever. And I put them on. I'm like, dude, this thing's freaking hurt. And then I took them off. I was like, fuck this. And I'm sitting there on Amazon. And my kid's like, what are you buying? I said, nothing. Mind your business. Like, mind your own business. Damn, I'm buying something for the gym. And I'm buying size fat head readers, bro. And I'm like, which one am I? 1.0, 0.5? Like, and they don't even tell you, dude. You're just like guessing. So I bought like one of them, like the bottom range. Dude, that sucked. These are actually prescription now, and I can actually see very well, very close. But yes, this is what I've learned how to buy. All right. This is the last one of this round, right? What's the biggest, yep, I'm officially that guy moment?
Oh, wow. I will say, well, I realized I was that guy when I was at the wedding next day.
I was there. You decided to come to a workout, bro. And you were.
That was terrible. There's another reason why I day drink anymore. I don't. Going out, staying out late at night. Like we were out until midnight. I think I probably had shit between free drinks at the wedding and drinks that I paid for at the bar. I probably had 12 to 13 drinks.
Ooh.
And I woke up the next morning. I was like, yep. Can't deal with that shit anymore. It's terrible, man. I remember back in the day, you used to go out and do that stuff and you're hungover for maybe 30 minutes in your morning and you're good. Now, I was hungover for 36 hours.
36 hours, 36 days, bro. You were like, nah, this sucks.
That's when you really, really look at it as, yes, I'm that guy now that I'm that old that I can't tolerate that shit anymore.
There's a picture circulating on social media somewhere around, and I'm sitting there with my newly fresh readers. Amazon readers. This is not about the prescriptions. And I'm sitting there doing some work on the couch, and my kid or Suzette, somebody snapped a damn fucking picture of me, dude. And my glasses are like this.
Just on the very,
on the edge, bro. And I'm sitting there going, yep, dude. And they posted it. And I got a million freaking responses. I'm exaggerating, but they were like, that I looked identical to my mom. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm that guy.
So on top of that, so what Des loves to do to me, and my dad was on this podcast.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
So
I saw a lot of similarities.
So what Des loves to do to me now, and what she does is she videotapes me doing things. Like I was doing something when we were in Stockholm or something, and she's like, she literally was video recording me. Had no idea. I don't even know what I was doing. And she sends it. All I heard was, "Hey, Trudy, does this remind you of somebody?" And she sends the video to my mom, and my mom just like sends this whole entire like meme back to her. Like, so Des loves to do that now. Like every single time she catches me doing something exactly like my dad, because my mom used to do that to my dad
about his dad.
Yeah, exactly.
About your grandfather.
And so now my mom gives me a hard time. She's like, "You are just like all of the stoners before you." So
I would agree with Trudy. Trudy, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly because I've seen them both in the room together. So I'm going to venture out to say, and I would like the audience to like, yo, who won that round? I'm going to say Jeff won that round, even though I laughed the most.
Again,
but
champion.
again, it's all about him. All right, round 2. This is because I had so much fun with Would You Rather.
Okay.
I thought we would do one from an age perspective.
Okay. I like this.
So, Would you rather age edition? Okay. Would you rather lose your phone every day or your reading glasses every day?
I would rather lose if I had reading glasses, I'd rather lose my reading glasses. And the reason I say that, because I can take my contacts out at any point. I would be able to take my contacts out at any point and be able to adjust where my phone sits to be able to see it. But I
no.
Yeah.
At this point, it doesn't matter whether I have my phone or a piece of paper, bro. I can't see shit. Yeah. I'm like, hey, can you hold that for me 5 yards that way? I'd rather lose my phone, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting there in the gym trying to operate the iPad and put music on, and they were like, "Would you like me to hold the iPad back for you?"
Yeah, right.
Like, these are bad. These are bad. All right. Would you rather have your 25-year-old body or your current brain?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I think my current brain. I think.
Here we go.
Well, no, I actually know. If I looked at who I was when I was 25, and I looked at who I am now, as far as physicality, I actually think I'm in better shape
than you were back then.
Overall, like what I eat, how many times I work out a week, whatever it is.
Right.
I think I would have to go with my brain now, because when I was 20, although being young, you recover faster.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm better off now. Yeah.
I had this discussion. I'm with you on this one. I had this discussion with somebody, and I said, well, ideally, I would like to have my current brain and my 25-year-old body together.
That would be nice.
That would be really
that would be nice. Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. I think I would rather have my current brain over anything else. Because,
what were you doing at 25?
Bro, somebody. Okay.
We're
gonna get off on a tangent, and I'll make it brief. Because of this whole next chapter, therapy, talking to friends, all these other things, right? What was I doing? The therapist asked me, he's like, what was your childhood like? And I said, shit, we only got an hour, man. Like, let's not go there. Would you like the Reader's Digest abbreviated version? And I was like, yes. And I gave it to him, and he was like, okay, cool. And then I got to the point where I was 25, and I was like, holy shit, I think I was just coming out of rehab.
I figured it was probably around that window.
And I was having dinner with Bliss and Joe again, and this conversation came up, and Joe has a 12-year-old kid. And we were talking about like, one of the things that they had said about me is that some of my behaviors might be on the spectrum. And I said, well, what does that mean? It's just a measuring tool. Like, at the end of the day, your ADHD and autism like behave somewhat the same. They said, I was like, cool. And so I'm actually on the phone with my sister as I'm walking into dinner. Okay. And my older sister, and she's like, yeah. And I go, do you remember me behaving in a certain way? She goes, you were always socially active. Like, you're not autistic, dude. I was like, no, I'm not. Right, you're right, right. And I hung up the phone and I sit down and so I'm telling Bliss and Joe all this other stuff. And she's like, Bliss goes, well, you don't remember your childhood? I go, not really, but my sister always like watched my back. Josette, she always had my back. And so she would like, so I'm telling her what my sister had said. She's like, you're definitely not autistic. Bliss and Joe agreed. And then we were like, but I remember this when I did this and I did that. And I was 12 and I had blurted out 12 that I had first overdosed at 12 years old. Okay. And Joe goes, what? And he goes, I cannot imagine Jay like ODing at 12. And I was like, yeah. And I don't realize that. So when people ask me questions like, what were you doing at 25? I'm like, I don't like, it's a blur. But around that time, I think I was coming out of rehab. And so at 25, I was coming out of rehab. And I think I was probably the healthiest that I was in my young life. And I was getting ready to start my career in supply chain logistics, I think. And so, or I had just started it, one of the two. And so that's where I was. Yeah. So I think if I would have had the smarts that I had today and that body, I might have been a lot different. Mm-hmm. All right. Never, would you rather to never get sore again or wake up with a stiffy again?
Would I rather
never get sore again?
Or not wake up with morning wood?
Yeah.
I definitely, it's always nice when you're waking up with some morning wood. Trudy, close your ears. I
love this question, bro. I love this question.
Yeah, you when you can still at 50 years old wake up with some morning wood, it's a good fucking day.
That's an old man statement right there, man. Yeah.
It's a good fucking day.
All right, morning wood. I would agree with you. Fuck soreness.
I mean, give me the soreness all.
Yeah, give me the soreness all day long. If I'm sore with morning wood, it's a good day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh man. All right. This is one for me. Would you rather give up coffee forever or ibuprofen forever?
You know, it's funny. I don't do either one of them.
No, so doesn't matter.
So I'm gonna see myself out of that.
No.
Out of that one. So you would probably want to give up ibuprofen over coffee.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
100%, bro.
And if I probably did the same way, I would probably say ibuprofen. I don't like to take Tylenol and ibuprofen and all that stuff.
I did. So they got me on these medications, right? And they're like, our hopes is that we would dwindle down on your caffeine intake. Yep, good hope. Wish all you want, baby.
Ain't happening.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening, right? All right. We'll move on to the next round after this. I'm trying to pick a good one here. Okay. Would you rather recover like a 20-year-old or sleep like you were 20? Because I remember, dude, for me,
recover like I was a 20-year-old or sleep like I was a 20-year-old. I think I would like to recover
like a 20-year-old.
Like a 20-year-old.
But it's a little bit oxymoron, dude, because it's like, if you sleep like you were 20, bro, you're going to recover like a monster, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I agree with that. That's a tough one, but I would say I would like to recover. Because then it's like, okay,
then you can have like the wedding bender.
Then I can go and have 13 drinks and not have to worry about being hungover the next day or whatever. I'm good.
Yeah, I cognitively would like to sleep like I was 20, dude.
Okay.
I remember getting out of rehab, dude. But then again, in my 20s, bro, I wasn't sleeping. I was working 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I would say sleep, but I would want to sleep.
I don't know. I also trying to think about it. I've always been somebody who only gets about 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep anyway. So maybe when I was younger, I slept a little bit more. Probably because I was sleeping in on the weekends or something. I don't know, but I don't know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. What's the next one?
All right, the next round. I swore I'd never finish the sentence.
Okay.
All right. I swore I'd never caught myself saying.
Oh. Man. It's funny. Like, there is a bunch of them that I've said that I can't really think of right now.
Oh.
But there is definitely some where I'm like, I can't believe that just came out of my mouth.
I have the traditional one, dude.
Okay,
that I've always that I was like. I was telling somebody, I was coaching somebody, and then as soon as it came out of my mouth, dead stop, bro. I was like, no, back in my day.
Back in my day, when I had to walk uphill both ways in the snow. as my dad used to say.
And the client's like, what the fuck? what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you...
I guess it's one of those things like when you start to say kids nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. You've said that, bro, on the podcast.
Kids nowadays.
Kids nowadays.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays.
I knew it would kind of kick in a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Kids nowadays, that's...
I needed to jog your memory a little bit, all right?
Yeah.
All right, finish the sentence. I officially sound more like my parents when... All right, give me a time. No, I want to know which one of the ones that Des has recorded you on, dude.
You know what it is? You know what I do exactly like my dad?
What's that?
Exactly. And it's usually when there's some kind of maintenance or putting something together in the house, and I start getting frustrated, and it's like, this motherfucker, and it's gibberish. It is fucking gibberish. And my dad is like, oh, that motherfucker. And I catch myself doing that same thing. And I think back to when I was growing up, my dad used to do that. And that is the first thing that comes to my head, because it happened to me just the other day when I was trying to put this chair together at the house. Yeah, that's the first thing that pops up. I mean, I know that there's a lot more.
There's a lot more. I don't sound. This is not a sound. This is a look, and I'm going to do it for the camera because my siblings watch this freaking thing, and so my mom. Because remember, I didn't have a dad, so my dad, I don't know how he behaved. But my mom, and I look a lot more like my mom than I do my dad. Okay. My mom, when I'm thinking, deep thought, or I get posed with a question like that's challenging, or even when I'm doing something hard. My mom used to always do this. Okay. She used to go, huh? And go, like tuck her freaking chin in, and my kid goes, Pancha! I was like, son of a bitch. This is wrong. I'm like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. what is he? 20-year-old thinking I'm crazy. No. What's the finish the sentence? What's the weirdest thing I've started caring about?
Ooh, I've started caring a lot more about my retirement fund.
Yeah.
I
You're
find
like,
my
damn, I want to stop working.
I find myself checking my IRAs a lot more and my stock accounts a lot more, and I never used to really do that when I was younger. So that's the first thing that comes to my head. Yeah. Wow.
I started caring more about how many more birthdays and Christmases I had.
Yeah.
Like for me, and that put a bigger emphasis on the value of like those things.
So it's funny you see that. I don't remember. There was a conversation either you and I had with a guest, or this was a conversation or something that I read, and it talks about getting old and how many summers you have left. Right? Like, you're like, oh shit, I'm 50 years old. Like, if I'm lucky, I have 30 summers left. And you start thinking about shit like that. You're like, whoa, only 30?
30.
Like, damn.
It puts things in perspective.
Yeah, it kind of does. Like when you start thinking about things like in that.
Yeah, dude. Like for me, that was that I think about that all the time, especially when we talk about, like, I've talked freely about legacy, and somebody said that's such a man thing to do, and I'm like, I don't think that's just a man thing to do.
No, it's not.
Like it's a total just
it's a human being.
It's a mortality thing to do.
It is 100%.
Right, and it's like, oh well, what's the thumbprint on the planet that I'm going to leave when I'm gone, right? And so that's why it's so important, like the role of my grandson and spending time. And I was telling my son this the other day. I was like, hey man, somebody said, how many birthdays do you think you got? And I'm like, or how many summers or whatever, holidays or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I said, I'm like the third oldest male. Everybody goes before they turn 60, the men in my family.
Yeah.
And I said, if that tracks, I got 10, like 11 if I'm lucky, right? And so it just turns into, like, I don't want to get too sad here, but yeah, it just turns into like, what's most important?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it is like, my mom, her two brothers died when they were 62, 63.
Yeah.
So when my mom hit 62, 63, she was like, am I gonna, like, and she hit 64. She's like, oh, I made it past both my brothers.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things you kind of think about. It's like, fuck man, if I'm lucky, I've got another 40 summers left in me. Right. That's kind of the way I look at it. I'm like,
I've been talking about the book called The Gap or the Gain on my next chapter thing. And now I've applied it to so much. And they actually responded to one of my posts that I made, the author of the book. And I was like, man, would you like to be on the podcast? Like, I would love to get him on the podcast, right? But one of the authors says, I openly say I'm going to live to 140. And I'm like, I don't want to live to 140, but like I would like, and his whole theory is like, if I speak it, then, it comes to reality and I'll do the things, right? Yep. And modern technology and all these other things. And so I'm like, I don't want to live to 140, but I want to live till as many years as I possibly can, as long as I can do the things that I am capable of, that I want to do.
That you enjoy doing.
That I enjoy doing, period. Like whatever, if that's 1 year or 40 or 50 years, I'll take them.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's what I would do. All right. Last one. Young me would absolutely roast me because.
Actually, I don't know. I think young me, how young are we talking? Like high school, college?
Sure.
Let's go back to that. Let's go back into that far in time. I think young me or old me, it comes down to more the entertainment side of things. Get your head out of here. I think everybody knows I love country music, but I didn't really start listening to country music until I got older.
That's where I was going to go with it. You thought I was going to go in dirty
yeah,
with it, but
yeah. So I used to listen to a lot of like rock and roll and rap, and now I love country, but I also every now and like love to put on a little bit of that like Americana music, like the
slow,
like slow stuff.
Yeah.
I love jazz. You know, I love when we can go to a jazz club and I can sit there and listen to that. Like, I think I would get just from an entertainment perspective, I think my younger me would probably roast me a little bit. I think surface level stuff, not.
I agree. I was gonna go along the lines of young me would roast me to find out that I wasn't listening to hardcore rap in my car and listening to a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my grandson, he's like, Grandpa, can we put some oldies on? Because this shit, this is too much. This is horrible. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm learning something right now. All right. The winner of that round was like, what is the most relatable confession? So you guys need to know what that is, right? No explanation until both people say their answers. All right. Question: bad knee or bad eyes? Which one?
Do you want? Do you have? Do you need? Do you what?
Which one would you rather not have?
I think,
and your answer could be one or the other or both.
I would much. I don't want to have bad eyes because I never want my eyesight to go anywhere. I don't want to be blind. I think that's one of the hardest.
It's like prison.
It's one of the hardest things I think. And so to me, I'd rather have bad knees over bad eyes.
Well, you already have bad knees, so you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you on this one. They got to test my eyes, obviously, but they were like, well, you might have glaucoma. And I'm like, what? Does that mean I get to smoke weed all the time now?
Yeah. It does. You get kind of
do I get my medical card?
you do start worrying about that stuff. I have full respect for the people that are blind in this world. Like it's like them having to go through that, having to figure out, where to go and everything in today's society. Like I do not want to lose my sight.
All right. Which one would you rather have? Not have. I'm sorry. Which one would you rather not have? Sleep or free time?
I would rather not have free time. No. Which would I rather not have? Sleep.
Because I'm with you. Because if I had free time, it might be
sleep. It's a confusing question.
It's a confusing question. All right. Hard work or sleeping wrong?
Would I rather not have? I would rather, at this point in time, I could do without all the hard work.
I agree.
Give me the easy shit.
Give me the easy shit.
Give me the easy stuff to do.
I was telling somebody that. I go, I'm fucking tired. I've been working since I was 9 years old.
The phrase "work smarter, not harder."
Right.
It always comes in my head.
All right. Which one would you rather not have? Or losing weight or staying motivated?
I think you always need to have some kind of motivation with everything.
Agreed.
Right. Without motivation, you lose almost everything in this world.
Right. Which one would you rather have?
Would you rather have? Okay.
Hair or hearing?
Shit.
I knew you were gonna like this one.
I'd rather have some hair. What I wouldn't give to be able to just have to pull my hair back in a man bun.
Dude, I'm dying.
and just Fabio the shit out of it. That's what I want. I just want hair.
Oh, fuck, dude, I'm dying over here.
I can learn sign language. I just. Yes.
Okay. Which one would you rather go to, Costco or Disneyland?
Oh, I'd rather go to Costco. 100%. Man, no way.
No way.
No way
Fuck
for Disneyland. No.
Yeah.
No,
Not
no,
the
no.
happiest place on earth, Grace.
Costco.
Chris.
Costco can be as crazy as Disneyland sometimes.
But it's a lot more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather have, a six-pack abs or perfect blood work?
But at this point, perfect blood work.
Facts. Which one would you rather have, canceling plans or making plans?
I don't know. I'm a FOMO guy.
Yeah.
I'm a 100% FOMO guy.
Plans.
I make plans all the time.
Yeah. I was so mad that I couldn't go to Croatia with you guys.
Yeah.
When you were like, let's go to Croatia. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. Make plans.
All right. Last round. Winner takes all. This is regarding like the next chapter a little bit, right? And so we might get a little serious, but we'll lighten it up at the end, right? What's one of the things you've stopped caring about what people think about you?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think I don't know. I honestly I don't know.
So I'll let you chew on it.
Yeah.
For me, it is, and I'm learning, it's not so much what I never really worried about what people think about me, but it's what I think about myself that I need to like learn how to quiet down a little bit. Because I live by this theory. There's no bigger critic than yourself. There's no bigger critic of yourself than yourself, right? And so, like, you are your biggest critic, right?
I would agree with that. I think to add on to that, and maybe this is what it is. I think I still do sometimes want to compare myself to
100
other friends or family members or whatever
business,
it is, and
yeah.
you kind of almost have to look at like, or in today's society, right, with the way Instagram,
social media
makes the perception of people in a certain way. Like, I'm this fit, I'm this healthy, I'm right,
this rich, I'm
this rich. You start looking at it as, well, I need to stop comparing myself to, somebody who's got a 6-pack abs and is 2% body fat.
Yeah.
And I look at it as, hey man, I'm healthy.
Yeah.
I'm 50 years old. I'm never going to be in that.
Never say never, bro.
In the healthiest,
the top echelon,
the top 1% of.
You can be the top 1% of all 50-year-olds, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
but I think that's one thing that you kind of stop worrying about what some people kind of think about you.
The comparison aspect,
like aesthetically, whatever, right? So,
right. What's one thing you protect at all cost? And I got my answer.
Go for it.
Peace. I'm getting real protective of it. And so with peace becomes happiness, all the other things. And so that was the epiphany that I had week 2 of like this next chapter journey, that I no longer had any peace.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm asking myself a lot of these deeper questions of like, what is it that makes me happy? And when I asked myself that question, I immediately got stressed because of the whole concept of the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
In the United States, and what's that mean?
Yeah.
We just came back from Sweden, and everybody seems super chill, right? I'm sure they have stress. I'm sure they're pursuing things. I'm sure they have the similar human beings, for
Yeah.
freaking sake. But at the end of the day, it was the peace that I need to like protect at all cost. And so it's leading me to have conversations with the people in my life that is going to protect that.
Yeah.
And so it's can't be constant go destruction, stress, because I won't survive that. So that's what I'm protecting at all cost right now.
I could agree with that. I don't know necessarily peace, but I think, and Des and I were talking about this last night. It's like, we do a big trip
Every year.
internationally every other year,
Yeah.
but those times in between, we maybe go to Illinois to see
Mhm.
my parents, or we
Yeah.
go, like wherever, like we go small trips. Like, I think nowadays, like it's more or less protecting, some of the experiences,
Mm.
right? Like making sure that we are able to go out and experience a lot of things. Like Des hasn't done hasn't seen a lot of the United States.
Yeah.
She's seen more of Europe than she has the United States. And I think
Wow.
that's kind of one of those things where just talking to her about her with that last night, it's like making sure that the experience aspect of life is still there.
Right. I like it. That's a good one. What's secretly gotten better after 40?
Secretly gotten better after 40. I actually think from a professional standpoint, my patience.
Ooh.
I've always been patient, but I think I've gotten even more so because I have a little bit better understanding of where I need to be professionally
Mm.
when it comes to like the mentality of things, right? And I think the way I do handle more things, and maybe that goes over into personal things, like
Yeah.
how I react to specific situations in the personal and professional.
Self-awareness for me.
Yeah.
100%. And it's self-awareness to all of the things and the discovery of all the things that I've figured out throughout my life.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was being diagnosed with the ADHD. I'm like, oh man, is that why I use meth so aggressively? Like, dude, they literally give you synthetic meth to like combat the
Mm.
you know what I mean? It's like those kind of things, right? So self-awareness is probably the biggest thing that has gotten better for me in my 40s. And now understanding that in this, like, once you're aware though, you're like, fuck, how the fuck did I get here? Like, how did I get here? Well, how did I
Yeah.
become this person that I am today? Like,
Yep.
and so that's what's gotten way better over 40, right? What's one hill you're willing to die on?
What's one hill I'm willing to die on? Great question. I don't know.
Like one value you're like, wow, this is it.
I think the one now more than anything else is loyalty, I guess,
Yeah.
when it comes to it, right? Like as you get older, your friend circles tighten up, and
They change.
the people that you form the connections with when you're in your late 40s and 50s and into hopefully your 60s and 70s, you count on those people a little bit more. And I think being loyal to the, and having that good group of friends, I think is really the hill that I die on now at this point in my life is.
I have just came up with this last week. And as a matter of fact, last week. And it was alignment of the people that I'm with.
Mm.
And it's like one hill. And why? Because peace is the one thing that I'm protecting at all costs. I'm around somebody that's not aligning with me and doesn't actually, and I want to be clear, it's not political views. It's not none of that shit, right? It's not like, are you a grandpa? Okay, we can relate. No, it's alignment of like, if you have somebody that wants to go out and party till 2 a.m, well, that's not aligning with who I am and where I'm at right now at this point in my stage of my life.
Right.
It's alignment in the stages of life that you're in and who you want to become and who you're trying to be. That's it. So that's why it's easy for me to be around you, because we're aligned in a lot of things. Like you were an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. That it goes into like assessment of every relationship that I currently have in my repertoire, right? And so for me, it's alignment. All right, last 2 more questions. Finish the sentence. At 49/50, I've finally learned.
I think this goes back to not comparing, yourself to other like people in the public social space. I think I've finally learned just to understand who I actually am, physically, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of one of the things that I've definitely learned, and as I've gotten to those later 40s and into the 50s now, it's like, hey, this is it's funny enough is everybody I have a tell when I'm ready to go.
Oh, 100%. I know what it is.
And it's funny that it used to be one of those things like I would deny it. Like, I don't
have a tell.
I do not do that. I do not, like, I refuse to believe that. And now as I've gotten older and all of the friend circle that we carry, and everybody's like Sile look at me, he's like, you're okay to go home.
Yeah.
Like he knows exactly when I'm ready.
He knows.
And it's like, all right. I think that's, again, the understanding of, I've learned just to let that be. Like people know when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And I just need to just not pretend anymore.
Biggest lesson I've learned is I'm not always the problem, and I don't need to fix everything. And so a lot of times goes back to your comparison aspect of things. Like you want to be able to like look at things and go, oh, well, why doesn't he like me? Why doesn't she like me? Why can't they be a part of this community? Why can't this? Why can't that? And it's like, it's not my job to fix it. Just because it doesn't align with me, then I should like let it go.
Yeah.
Right. Old man, I want to end on a light note, and then we're going to call it good. All right. Biggest old man habit you have?
My I don't consider myself old at this point.
Denial. Got it.
Denial. There you go.
Denial. Got it. Yep. Back in my day, baby.
Yeah.
For me, it is plucking my nose hairs, bro. I gotta always do. I never used to do that. That's like an old man habit that I got to do now. So, foods your stomach betrays you on.
At this point, fucking almost everything.
Yeah.
Years ago, I learned that pork was never a good thing for me. I'm actually starting to realize that maybe eggs aren't even a good thing for me anymore. So I don't know. I there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of like, I was never a spicy in like taste individual.
Yeah.
But I realized that even the smallest of spice even gets me now.
Yeah.
Like pepper sometimes will get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's shrimp. I just became allergic to shrimp. All right. Random body parts that always hurt.
Feet, knees, hips, back.
All of it. For me, it's my hips. All right. Favorite nap location?
Oh, on the couch, 100%. During the summertime, it's definitely out on my back deck during the summertime.
Where's mine?
Car. Front seat. Underneath the tree in front of your office.
Yep. Got it. Hey, one thing you refuse to do after 9 p.m.
I refuse to. I refuse to eat anything after night, because if I do, it gets really bad late at night.
I refuse to leave my house after 9 a.m. If I'm out, I'm good. If I'm in, I'm out. I'm not going out.
I can kind of see that.
All right.
Yeah, but right. I think more for me food, because if I eat something that's wrong late at night, regardless, like again, I can't really tell what's good and what's bad for me anymore at this point. So I'm like, 9 o'clock, I'm good. I don't need to eat after that.
Last one, most embarrassing old man moment.
I don't know. I did this past week at your birthday party. Simona's going away party, whatever it was considered. Yeah. I realized Joe, talking about Bliss and Joe. Joe realized that I was wearing my shirt inside out, and I didn't care.
Well, it's pretty gross. I trusted a fart.
Oh man, yeah. Don't yeah.
End it on that.
Can't ever do that.
Yeah. Look, bro, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. And I think this is something that we can debate on, but I really want to wrap it up and tell people you got all 5 rounds. I would love for people to take the time and vote and see who had the better responses. Right? So take the time, let us know when we post the episode who won the most rounds. And it's not up to us. I can sit there and Jeff and I can be like, no, I won that round, you won that round, and we can be competitive in that way. But in order for me to be truly competitive, we need an outside judge. And so I'm hoping that you guys, the audience, will take the time to vote and go, first of all, hit the follow button, then vote. Mm-hmm. And we'll end it with that. At the end of the day, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
And
happy birthday again.
Yeah. And so thank you guys for allowing me to indulge my competitive nature on my special day.